The unthinkable has just happened. Amal Clooney has filed for divorce from George Clooney after over a decade of what seemed to be a picture-perfect marriage. Fans around the world are in shock, but as the details come out, one thing is becoming clear: there may be more to this split than meets the eye. Rumors of George Clooney's secret affair have surfaced, and it's turning heads. But what's the real story? Let's break it down. Amal, with her impressive career, and George, with his laid-back charm, appeared to be the ideal couple. They had twin children together and seemed to be the epitome of Hollywood royalty: successful, philanthropic, and always seen at glamorous events. As the news of the divorce broke, whispers of infidelity quickly followed. Could it be that George Clooney, one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, had been hiding a secret affair? According to several insiders, the answer is yes. The affair is said to have been with a woman who was reportedly involved in the same circles as the Clooneys. This has left many scratching their heads, as George and Amal's social life was often a subject of public admiration. They were known for attending high-profile charity events and rubbing elbows with world leaders, so how did this affair fly under the radar for so long? Sources claim that George's affair with this mysterious woman was not a brief fling but rather a prolonged, secretive relationship. As the affair continued, Amal began to grow suspicious, noticing the subtle signs that something was amiss. Reports suggest that George tried to keep his relationship with this woman under wraps, but Amal's sharp instincts eventually led her to discover the truth. Amal's decision to file for divorce reportedly came after she confronted George about the affair, leaving her heartbroken and betrayed. With Amal now filing for divorce, the fallout has been swift and intense. George Clooney, once known for his charm and good-natured reputation, is facing a public relations nightmare. The revelation of his affair has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, and fans are divided. Some are supporting Amal for taking a stand against infidelity, while others are in disbelief that George Clooney, who is seen as a loving father and husband, could betray his wife in such a way. It's also important to note that Amal, while devastated by the affair, has handled the situation with grace and dignity. As a highly respected human rights lawyer, Amal has always been admired for her intelligence, integrity, and poise. In the wake of this scandal, many are rallying behind her, applauding her for standing up for herself and taking the necessary steps to move forward. As for George, it seems that his affair may have cost him more than just his marriage. His once pristine public image is now tarnished, and he's facing backlash from both fans and fellow celebrities alike. The actor has yet to comment on the affair or the divorce, leaving many to wonder how this will affect his career moving forward. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of this divorce is the impact it will have on their children. George and Amal's twins, Ella and Alexander, are still very young, and it's unclear how this will affect them in the long term. Divorce is never easy, especially when children are involved, and both George and Amal have always expressed their desire to put their children first. While George has had a rough patch in his marriage, it's clear that he remains deeply committed to being a good father. Amal, as a loving and protective mother, will undoubtedly do everything in her power to ensure that their children are shielded from the public fallout of this high-profile divorce. However, the challenge ahead for both parents is significant, and it's uncertain. How the ongoing drama will impact the family dynamics. Amal Clooney, always a woman of resilience, is expected to continue her legal career with even more vigor. She is one of the most influential human rights lawyers in the world, known for her work with the United Nations and her involvement in cases that deal with the most pressing global issues. In terms of her personal life, many are wondering what's next for Amal. Will she find love again? Or will she focus solely on her career and raising her children? For now, it's clear that Amal is prioritizing her well-being and her family, taking a stand in the face of betrayal and showing that she won't tolerate being disrespected. As for George Clooney, this affair and subsequent divorce could mark a turning point in his life. While his acting career may not take a major hit given his status as one of Hollywood's most respected actors, his personal life will likely be under much more scrutiny moving forward. It's still too early to say how George will bounce back from this scandal. However, with his charm and wealth, it's likely he'll have a support system to help him navigate this rocky period. Fans are curious to see if George will offer a public apology to Amal, or if he'll try to move forward without addressing the affair in depth. The news of Amal Clooney filing for divorce from George Clooney has shocked the world, And as more details about the affair come to light, it's clear that there's much more to this story than anyone could have anticipated. As fans of the Clooneys, we can only hope that both Amal and George can find happiness and peace in their respective futures, and that the children will continue to receive the love and support they deserve. If you want to stay updated on this developing story and more juicy celebrity news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.